But adding on to the biometric ID systems, we see a company called Checkout.com gaining momentum to the onboarding process. If you want to work anywhere, you're going to have to fall in line with this stuff, and we're seeing more and more companies do this, and Checkout is one of them. Before we even take a look at this, it's important to see that it's what it's really about, and it's a stepping stone to a Mark of the Beast system, where you must give over your entire body in order to function in society. We know with the Mark of the Beast, you're going to have to pledge your allegiance to the beast. You're going to have to accept this mark if you want to function in society. You won't be able to buy or sell. You won't be able to participate in society if you don't have this type of thing. And we're already seeing an aspect of that following with this. Now, I'm not saying this is the Mark of the Beast. It's not. This is not the Mark of the Beast right now. If you're looking for a job and they're forcing you to do this type of thing to get onboarded, don't worry. It's not the Mark of the Beast. It's your decision if you want to do that or not, but we're seeing more and more companies do this. Now, I've personally seen it when I was doing food delivery stuff with like DoorDash and Uber Eats and whatnot. They're now switching over to, you have to sign up. Like, even if you are already a driver, they're now forcing people to basically re-sign up with a biometric verification process to even continue to deliver for them. So we're already seeing companies do that. Uber Eats has already signed up with this checkout company. So if you want to drive for Uber Eats or drive for Uber, you're going to have to give over your biometrics in order to do it. And we're seeing more and more companies do that. And so what we're seeing with this is that stepping stone, that progression to the Mark of the Beast, where you're going to have to do this in order to participate in society. Now, Checkout.com is a service that provides biometric ID verification for digital payments as well. Let's take a look at this. This is Checkout right here. Digital payments for global businesses. The full stack of payment solutions built for speed and scale around your unique business needs, all supported by dedicated local teams, etc. How this works is they're combining biometrics and payment processing together. If you want to get paid, you have to verify your biometrics and you'll get your money. You see how this is all falling together with trying to funnel towards that Mark of the Beast. It's your finances and it's your participation in society, all right here. And we know that's going to play a part with the Mark of the Beast when that comes around. Now, if we keep checking this out, we can see some of the partners, some of the companies who are already partnered with Checkout. These aren't all of them. They say there's over 80 of them that do it globally. Patreon is one, Sony, Farfetched, Alibaba, Shopback, Henkel, Grab, Shein, THG, VP, Homebase, Fraser's Group, Wise, Pizza Hut, Sainsbury. Now, it's a good idea to maybe look up at who these companies actually own, because these are larger companies. And it's probably a good idea to look up the companies that are connected to them, because they're probably going to start bringing this into their stuff as well. And we can also take a look here. You got Sony and Patreon, Curve, Freshly, and other ones. So if it's going to be anything like these food delivery brands and you already work for one of these companies or one of their sister companies or anything like that, they may all of a sudden start introducing this in where if you want to keep working there, you're going to have to play ball and do that. So I just want to give you guys a heads up, a warning on what's rolling down the pike as far as jobs and how these things are going to work. They're going to continue to, just like they did with the COOF thing. If you want to keep your job, you got to take the vitamin. Well, it seems like that's what they're doing with the digital ID and the biometrics as well. If you want to keep your job, you're going to have to sign up for that. So something to keep an eye out for. Again, this is a UK-based company, but they're doing it for global companies out there as well. So this isn't just for the United States. This is for everybody. And how this works is they announced a selfie biometrics system, this is Checkout, called Identity Verification, and it's for onboarding and payments. And this AI, because it's an AI system, of course, it's always an AI system. This AI was trained on a database of over 1 billion facial recognition templates, ID documents, and ID cards. And so what it's going to do is, how you do it is you scan your ID and then you scan your face, and it's going to verify. The AI will automatically verify if you are who you say you are, and it's going to store your biometrics when you do it. This program can be used by rental services, hiring companies, gaming, casinos, and government organizations globally. The identity verification program during beta testing verified 10 million identities and uncovered over 1 million falsified identities as well. Basically, again, via mode or video mode, the person will show an identity document and their face, and the AI will determine if the identity is legitimate or not. So let's just kind of roll down this and see what's going on. This is the checkout ID verification program. Identify and verify users with precision. Again, everything is about verification. Verify your identity for your security, for your privacy, and for your convenience. All digitally done with your biometrics. We see the same thing with the palm payment programs that we see happening all over the world. We see the things with the staffless stores, where like the Aldi's in the UK, and there's Amazon stores and stuff too, where you sign up for their kiosk, and what you do is you just walk through the gate. It scans who you are. You just pick what you want and put it in your bag, and the Internet of Things technology in the store will automatically register what you put in the bag, and then you just walk out, and it'll charge your card. It's all convenience, guys. It's so quick and easy. You don't have to unload your stuff onto the belt and have the person scan through there, and you don't have to wait for them to bag your stuff. No, you just grab what you want and just walk out. It's convenience, isn't it? It's that simple, guys. It's that simple. It's all about convenience and privacy and security and all those lovely buzzwords that they like to throw around. And yeah, so it's video, fight fraud intelligently. Of course, there's your fraud, your protection, global coverage, and comply with every single regulation out there. Comply with every single regulation out there. We keep going. Right here you see, provide ID video streaming. Users simply record the front and back of their document to combat counterfeiting. AI analyzes movement and tilting via the video, plus checks holographic elements presented on authentic documents. Over 3,000 types of documents can be verified. Over 3,000 types of documents. It's absolutely incredible what they're doing with all of this. Now let's take a look at this other part right here. Securely match users. Liveness checks. That is just creepy, in my opinion. Liveness checks and face match verification ensure the user matches the document. A combination of static and dynamic facial analysis prevents complex fraud like deepfakes, while the AI operator gives live feedback to ensure a seamless user journey. Our technology is continuously tested and evolving to fight emerging types of fraud. Now, with this is, you don't just like take a selfie type of thing. This is a live video. And so it's going to record in front of your face, and then it's going to make you go all the way around to get your whole head. And it wants your whole head so it can get every part of your ears, your nose, how your jawline goes. Of course, that doesn't work for me. I don't even have a chin or a jawline. That's why I've got my beard there. And it's just everything. So it's always there to take every part of your face and head via recording. And it's the AI that's going to match it up that way. Then, after you scan your document and you scan your head and face, detailed status, consistency, and outcome information is delivered in seconds. Kind of like scanning your ID with the Iris ID only takes 2 seconds. Well, this should also be instant. High data extraction. That is unsettling. High data extraction. That data they're extracting is us. That's our biometric data. Don't you guys just feel I mean, all warm and fuzzy inside, knowing that they're extracting high data from you. I mean, honestly. So high data extraction quality minimizes mistakes and validates identifications faster. Our AI continuously learns from thousands of videos to optimize performance. Those thousands of videos are all the videos that people are putting in there. So it's constantly learning as everybody continues to use this thing. It's demonic. I'm just going to say it's demonic. This whole AI thing is demonic. And I know so many people that just play around and mess around with this AI stuff, and it's just don't. Just don't. I don't see why you even want to try and mess around with it. What good is it doing? Honestly. But our AI continuously learns from thousands of videos to optimize performance, including complex and emerging types of fraud attacks. Of course, there's the fraud, and there's all that stuff as well. And if we keep going, solutions for any industry. So this is for pretty much any company that wants to get involved with this. Benefit from solutions that have performed millions of verifications with human data annotation. Human data, again, we're just data to these people. That's the biggest thing. Again, you want to talk about the social security number. Again, you're just data at that point. They're branding you. They're putting a number on you. They're tagging you, basically saying you're our property. When you have like a social security number or any type of system like that in other countries, because I know it's different for other countries out there, but you know what I'm talking about if you live somewhere else. You just have a number. You have a brand. You are being tagged as their property. And this is just the next evolution of that, the next step of that. Benefit from solutions that have performed millions of verifications and human data. Annotate human data. We are the data. We're at the point now where the data we produce is more valuable than us to them. That's how they look at this. That's how they look at us. Pair safety with competitiveness for regulated and non-regulated activities. Your banking, credit applications, electronic signature, mobility, hiring, car rentals, and more. Everything. All in there. And then rounding this out, finishing it off, I wanted to point this out because one of the main companies that is now partnered with Checkout is DocuSign. And DocuSign is one of the most used online contract signature, digital contract signature programs out there. If you want to sign up for a job or sign a contract or a lease digitally, most likely DocuSign is one that you use. There's another one out there, I can't remember the name of it, but those are the two leading ones that do it. And now it's connected to that as well. So it just shows how broad this program is going to be used. We're seeing that progression, that stepping stone, the next level of getting to that beast system, getting to that mark of the beast, which again, that's going to happen years from now. This is not the mark of the beast. This is just a stepping stone for it. Rapture has to happen first. There has to be a beast in order to have a mark of the beast. The beast is not here yet. He's not revealed yet. And so don't worry. Don't panic. If, I try and say don't voluntarily do this type of stuff if you don't have to. But if you're just at the point where you have no choice and you have to fall in line with this, like you got a family to take care of and whatnot, do not worry. This is not the mark of the beast, just like the Koof vitamin. That was not the mark of the beast either. We just don't panic about that. Remember, God's in control. God's got you. He's in control of all this. That's one of the main things we have to understand is God's in control of all this. So while I don't suggest voluntarily going for this thing, but if you're between a rock and a hard place and you don't really have a choice, don't worry. It's not the mark. It's just a stepping stone to it. We're seeing many different areas going into biometric verification, jobs, rentals, online purchases, real estate, the IRS. I know you guys, when you're trying to get documents from the IRS, they make you now do the scan type of thing. It's the same thing. government services, etc. And remember, online social media and things like that is now starting to do this as well. If you want to get verified on, say, like Twitter, you got to attach your ID to it. And they're going to verify to make sure it's you by taking a picture of your face. We're getting to that point where it's all coming together across all different sectors of this.